Okay, let me go over what you got here in your report. uh, actually, you're looking for money to live on while you start your business, and that's very important. It's almost as important as money to start your business, right? So you still got to live on it, and most of us struggle, in starting anything new. So this is important. Okay, now what I put together, because you have a bunch of reports of mine already, I had to in one of your earlier reports, the one on starting a business, the money, I included a lot of this stuff in there because you mentioned that you were starting something new and didn't know. So as sort of like a bonus, then I put it in there so you have it. And I recopied that. That's item number 7 in here, is stuff that's in that other report. So if it looks a little, familiar, because it is. And I just tried to give you that as a little bonus in the last report. And all the data items are really for where you live. So the resources are for there. Now, okay, back to the new stuff here. It starts with local programs to help you pay daily bills and expenses, things that may come up. So all the little income opportunities that are government related, nonprofit related, and stuff like that are there. And there's city and county and a whole bunch of stuff there. There's health programs. There's things. And what's important, I think I covered a lot here, is on taxes. Man, you don't have to just screw around with paying taxes. I mean, you have to pay taxes if you make money. But I mean, going to H&R Block and all these kinds of things. No, I show you all the sources for doing that, the legal help that's available for free, anything that you have around there. It's silly to pay some accountant or whatever all that money because you're hurting for money, and they say, oh, you'll get it back in taxes. And one thing or another, if you go to these H&R Blocks or these things, they want to give you a loan because you have a tax refund. Man, no, that's usury prices they're usually charging. So stay away from, you want a loan or something, you go to the, a community development bank or financial services industry, not a tax preparer for that kind of stuff, okay? Because you're going to get ripped off. Okay, your state programs are there too. So all the money programs, help for living expenses, emergency money, food money if you need it, all this kind of stuff. Now, so it's all there in one thing. Now, what I've also included here, I spent a lot of time on for you, is that I identified 73 ways to earn extra income in the shared economy. This is how we're making extra money now. So I also have a video there why it's important to have extra income while you're starting a business, because you become more successful. People who do that are more successful than people who jump in, 2 feet first and expect their business to pay for everything, because most likely it won't. So this is a way to make that extra income with no commitment. It's a way to it's the easiest way, I think, in the world to make money. It's a no-stress way to make money. It's a way that you could wake up, do I want to work today or not? No, screw it. And you're not penalized for that. It's a way to quit early. It's a way to have long lunch hours and not have to account for yourself that you didn't come back. Nobody cares. You just work when you want for the price you want. It's stress-free work. So I have an introduction video. Make sure you read that video about how important these kind of jobs are and how they're growing in our country, so you can take advantage because they're ideal for what you want to do now. Okay. Also, what I have here is a way to use crowdfunding to kick your program off the your business off the ground, and it's not to get money from it. See, this is a way to be a failure at crowdfunding, but to have it give your your business the biggest boost ever. It's the cheapest, easiest way to generate cash by failure. You don't have to be good at this. You don't have to worry about how good you are. You just do it because it's an easy way to get business. I think it's easier than any other way that you could think of to get business without spending money. So I give you all the instructions for that. Watch the introduction video. And then, because also next, after that, I included a video on how women are more successful at crowdfunding than men. Everyone else, everywhere else in our economy, it's the guys that rule, man. We've been here first, so we're not giving it up easily. That's what it boils down to, you know. But now in crowdfunding, it eliminates all these gatekeepers and whatever, because people who give money in crowdfunding, half of them are women. If you go to a venture capitalist to try to get money, you know, only 5% of venture capitalists are women. So 95% of that money goes to women. I mean, men. So now in crowdfunding, it's the other way around. But more importantly, with crowdfunding, I've shown you don't even want the money. It's a way to get clients, good clients or whatever, and do it for free. And for $15, you're all set and doing it. So go through all that. Expand your mind a little bit about ways to survive while you're making money doing your own thing. That's the important thing in life.